Nestled in the heel of Italy's iconic boot, the sun-drenched region of Salento, in Puglia, is fast becoming a quiet paradise for global property buyers. Known for its shimmering turquoise coastlines, ancient olive groves, and timeless stone towns, Salento offers something that's increasingly rare in Europe: true affordability without compromising charm. In a world where property prices in Tuscany, the Amalfi Coast, and major cities have soared beyond the reach of most, Salento is a pocket of Italy where the dream of owning a home under the Mediterranean sun is not only possible, it's surprisingly accessible. Here in Salento, you can find authentic Italian townhouses for as little as $53,000. These are not modern cookie-cutter homes, but historic buildings with soul. From 17th-century courtyards to vaulted ceilings and hand-laid stone floors, these properties tell stories of centuries past. Many are move-in ready, while others are ripe for transformation, ideal for buyers eager to craft their own Italian oasis. Whether you're seeking a renovation project or a cozy, restored retreat, the range of options is broad, and the pricing is often negotiable. But these townhouses aren't hidden in deserted villages. They're found in active, culturally vibrant communities surrounded by vineyards, bustling markets, and sun-drenched piazzas alive with music, conversation, and tradition. Places like Galatina, with its famous frescoed church of Santa Caterina di Alessandria, and Presic, recognized as one of I Borghi più belli d'Italia, Italy's most beautiful villages, offer an authentic southern Italian lifestyle steeped in history and charm. Tricase is known for its artisanal workshops, seafaring traditions, and proximity to the stunning Tricase Porto, while Magli is a commercial hub with elegant palazzi, boutique shops, and excellent culinary offerings. These towns host weekly farmers markets, open-air concerts, religious festivals, and Sager, local food fairs celebrating everything from figs to fresh pasta. Despite their historical character, these communities are not frozen in time. They're embracing a quiet renaissance, as foreign homeowners from across Europe and North America restore historic properties, open businesses, and engage with local culture. As a result, local economies are benefiting from property restorations, increased tourism, and the revival of traditional crafts and trades, making Salento not only a picturesque destination but also a thriving and sustainable region in transformation. One of the standout features for buyers is the location. Salento is flanked by two sparkling coastlines, the Adriatic to the east and the Ionian to the west, both offering sun-drenched beaches, sea-view cliffs, and warm, swimmable waters for much of the year. Many townhouses are located just a 10 to 20-minute drive from the beach, and some properties are even walking distance from the sea. In the summer, charming beach towns like Santa Maria di Lucca, Otranto, and Porto Cesario come alive, offering a lifestyle that combines seaside relaxation with Italian elegance. Yet Salento's appeal isn't limited to scenery and sunshine. The region also boasts one of Italy's lowest property tax rates, just 7%, especially when buying a primary residence or committing to renovations. This reduced tax rate is part of broader regional efforts to encourage revitalization and attract foreign investment. Compared to other Mediterranean countries like France, Portugal, or Spain, Italy's fixed purchase taxes and transparent real estate process are particularly attractive to international buyers. Even for non-residents or those buying second homes, costs are manageable, and ongoing annual property taxes, IMU, are generally low. Infrastructure in the region is rapidly improving, making Salento increasingly accessible and livable for both tourists and long-term residents. The area is served by two international airports, Brindisi Papola Casale Airport, BDS, and Bari Carol Wojtyla Airport, BRI, which offer regular flights to and from major European hubs such as London, Paris, Frankfurt, Berlin, Amsterdam, and Zurich. Seasonal routes also connect the region to other global destinations, and travelers from the US or Canada can reach Salento via one-stop flights through cities like Rome, Milan, or Munich, making travel surprisingly convenient despite its southern location. Italy's high-speed train network, Frecciarossa and Italo, connects Bari and Brindisi to major cities such as Naples, Rome, Florence, and Milan, and from there to the rest of Europe. While Salento's rail services are primarily regional, operated by Ferrovie del Sud Estate, FSE, they provide regular and affordable connections between key towns like Lecce, Gallipoli, Otranto, and Magli. A network of modern highways and well-maintained roads services like BlaBlaCar, as well as long-distance buses, Flixbus, Marino Bus, offer alternatives for those without personal vehicles. Public transportation within the towns is both inexpensive and efficient, particularly in Lecce and other urban centers where local bus services are well coordinated. For residents and visitors, many municipalities are also promoting eco-friendly transit, with improved bike lanes, e-scooter rentals, and pedestrian zones to enhance mobility and reduce traffic congestion. One of the most transformative developments in recent years has been the expansion of fiber optic broadband and 5G coverage across the region, supported by government and EU-funded digital infrastructure programs such as Italia a 1 Giga. As a result, even smaller inland towns now boast high-speed internet access, making Salento a prime destination for remote workers, digital nomads, and online entrepreneurs. Co-working spaces are also beginning to appear in cities like Lecce, while cafes and libraries offer free Wi-Fi, supporting a growing community of remote professionals who choose to live where others vacation. Healthcare in Italy is both high quality and affordable, and Salento is no exception. The region offers access to several well-equipped hospitals, modern clinics, and specialized medical centers. Key facilities include Ospedale Vito Fazzi in Lecce, which is one of the most advanced hospitals in southern Italy, offering a wide range of services including emergency care, cardiology, oncology, and diagnostics. Smaller regional hospitals in Gallipoli, Caserano, and Tricase provide efficient local care, ensuring that residents are never far from essential health services. EU citizens and legal residents benefit from Italy's national healthcare system, Servizio Sanitario Nazionale, SSN, which covers most medical services at little or no cost. Non-EU residents and visitors can access private healthcare at a fraction of what they'd pay in the US or Northern Europe, with a standard doctor's visit often costing between 50 to 100 euros. In areas with growing expat populations, including Lecce and coastal towns like Santa Maria di Lucca and Otranto, English-speaking general practitioners, specialists, and pharmacists are increasingly common. Many local pharmacies also offer walk-in consultations and basic testing services without the need for an appointment. For long-term residents, private international insurance policies are widely accepted, and many choose a hybrid approach, using public services for routine care and private clinics for faster access or elective procedures. The result is a healthcare landscape that offers both peace of mind and cost efficiency, further enhancing Salento's appeal as a long-term living or retirement destination. Speaking of expats, the Salento region has seen a notable increase in foreign residents, especially over the last decade. Americans, Canadians, Germans, Dutch, and Brits have bought homes and settled in the region, drawn by the balance of cost, beauty, and tranquility. They've formed supportive networks, both online and locally, and often collaborate with locals in cultural and restoration projects. This multicultural blend has led to a flourishing of small businesses, from boutique hotels to organic farms, cooking schools, and artisan workshops. Many run by foreigners who have fallen in love with Salento and never left. Culturally, Salento is as rich as it is relaxed. The region is known for its Baroque architecture, especially in towns like Lecce, often called the Florence of the South. Throughout the year, festivals, food fairs, and music events breathe life into even the smallest villages. Traditional music like pizzica, ancient Greek influences, and the rustic flavors of southern Italian cuisine are proudly preserved and celebrated. In terms of lifestyle, life in Salento is delightfully simple. Mornings often begin with strong espresso in the town square, followed by a visit to the local market for produce, cheese, and seafood caught the same day. Afternoons are for rest or the beach, while evenings are spent socializing over wine and pasta. This Mediterranean rhythm, slow, family-centered, deeply connected to nature and tradition, is exactly what draws many to this part of Italy. A practical concern for buyers is often the legal process of purchasing property in Italy. Fortunately, the process is transparent and secure, though it does require professional support. Foreign buyers will need a codice fiscale, Italian tax code, and it's highly recommended to work with a local notary, noteo, and real estate agent, agenzia immobiliare. Most agents in Salento are accustomed to working with international clients and offer bilingual assistance. The key steps include signing a compromesso, preliminary sales agreement, placing a deposit, verifying the property's legal status, and finally, signing the atto di vendita, deed of sale, before the notary. Another major advantage is renovation support. Italy has several restoration incentives, especially for energy efficiency and structural improvements. Salento, with its deep pool of local artisans and traditional builders, is ideal for those who want to preserve historical features while updating homes for modern comfort. Restoring a property here isn't just a construction project. It's often a collaborative journey with skilled tradespeople who take great pride in their heritage. There's also long-term potential to earn rental income, particularly during the summer months when tourism in Salento reaches its peak. The region has become a hotspot for Italian vacationers and European travelers seeking sun-drenched beaches, historic towns, and a more authentic Italian experience away from the crowds of Rome or Venice. Many restored townhouses are being successfully converted into short-term holiday rentals, boutique B&Bs, and seasonal apartments, generating steady income streams for their owners. According to data from ISTAT, Italian National Institute of Statistics, and regional tourism boards, tourist arrivals in Puglia have increased by over 30% in the past decade, with Salento accounting for a significant portion of this growth. Platforms like Airbnb, Booking.com, and VRBO feature hundreds of properties in Salento, with nightly rates during peak season, June to September, ranging from €80 to €250, depending on the location, size, and amenities. Towns such as Otranto, Gallipoli, Santa Maria di Lucca, and Lecce consistently rank as top destinations, where occupancy rates often exceed 70 to 80% during the summer. Even lesser-known inland towns like Specchia, Galatina, and Ruffano are attracting interest from tourists looking for immersive, slow-paced travel experiences. Additionally, the Puglia region supports tourism-driven development, and owners of renovated properties can apply for local incentives and grants, especially when converting historical homes into hospitality accommodations. Those who register their properties as holiday rentals, case vacans, or agriturismi, rural lodgings, must comply with certain regulations, but the process is straightforward and the returns can be considerable. Savvy investors are increasingly purchasing multiple units to operate as micro-hospitality businesses or seasonal rentals, sometimes partnering with local property managers who handle bookings, cleaning, and guest services for a fee. With relatively low property taxes and no restrictions on foreign ownership, the barriers to entry are minimal. Considering Salento's rising popularity, unique character, and favorable investment conditions, buying now, before property values and competition increase, could yield impressive long-term returns both financially and personally. A case in point is Claudia and Hans, a couple from Berlin, who bought a small townhouse in the town of Specchia for just €48,000. After modest renovations costing €20,000, they now live in the home half the year and rent it out during the high season, often earning over €6,000 for a single summer. Their story isn't unique. It's one of many that illustrate how lifestyle and smart investment can beautifully intersect in Salento. In the end, what makes Salento so special isn't just its affordability or incentives, it's the sense of wholeness and balance. Here, people rediscover what it means to slow down, to live meaningfully, and to be part of a real community. There's beauty in every stone, every recipe, every sunset over the sea. And with homes starting from just $53,000, a 7% tax rate, and easy access to Italy's most enchanting coastlines, this region is no longer just Italy's best-kept secret. It's quickly becoming its most inviting opportunity. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content.